Alright, welcome back. Philip DeFranco show for June 12th. Dr. Disrespect gets banned after the stream. We actually discussed this earlier in a podcast that'll hopefully be up on my channel as well sometime later. Gender swap filter arrest and Hong Kong extradition protest. Okay. Let's jump into it.
Sup, you beautiful bastards. Hope you had a fantastic Wednesday. Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco show. Before we get started, remember to hit that like button. Otherwise, I may drop kick your grandmother. But with that said, let's just jump into it. And the first thing we're going to talk about today is Snapchat and a very interesting and unique arrest. And reportedly, after 12 hours of talking, Ethan says that he took the screenshots of their conversation and sent them to Silicon Valley Crime Stoppers, which ultimately brought us.
So he's... Did I confirm? I just need to confirm that this guy's a police officer that reached out to him. Shit, it's my turn still. I'm gonna restart. Cut it, you'll hear.
Eyelashes. What we used for whatever the hell that thumbnail was today. But the reason we're talking about this today is because last month, a 20-year-old college student near San Francisco saw this filter not as just a fun way to kind of mess with friends, but rather as a way to help keep his community a little bit safer. The student, Ethan, used the filter to become Esther and created a fake Tinder profile claiming that he was 19 years old, which is where 40-year-old Robert Davies, a police officer in San Mateo, first messaged him.
Okay, so he is a police officer. Ugh. Gross.
He just happened to be a cop.
And as far as what happens next, the San Mateo Police Department, where Davies worked,
That is I think what he did is weird, but I also don't believe that it was necessarily... I think the context does matter. It wasn't malicious. Technically speaking, I think it just depends on how far you go with it. And I don't believe he went too far with it. I think it was well executed and happened to be just a shitty outcome that's disgusting.
and also he would be required to register as a sex offender on California's sex offender registry.
I guess that's fairly fair, since technically nothing actually happened.
And then let's talk about the big internet/business/privacy news around Dr. Disrespect, aka Guy B. Now, following this, you've seen a lot of headlines saying that he was banned. Most likely this is just a suspension.
So, what I've heard and what's kind of being established here is that one of the problems, potentially, was that the kid was a minor, which is just a bigger deal, unquestionably. And also, from what I understand, not from what I understand, you just don't, under any circumstances, cameras in bathrooms and locker rooms, they don't go in there. That's it.
Break the rules, you get punished. It's that simple. Also responding to Tifu.
I do agree. Mr. Respectful. That's a good one. I do agree. He fucked up. That's it. Who knows how long he'll be banned for? I think the punishment needs to fit the crime, and that's what we got to see is going to happen. Does the punishment fit the crime?
Then let's talk about this just massive news out of Hong Kong, because if you have not seen, there have been huge protests happening in the city. On Sunday, ultimately, that's where we are right now, and of course, I pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts around all of this?
Holy crap! It's insanely complex, and I think that it's unavoidable when we're talking about having the insane amount of people that live in China, man. How are you supposed to... It's too wild, it's too complicated, it's too over the top. There's too many, there's not necessarily... There's good opinions on both sides, but did you see the people in the streets? There's a lot of fucking people, man. I have no ability to, really say which side's right or wrong. There's definitely no right answer to that one, for right now, as far as I'm concerned. Thanks everyone for watching this one. I'm gonna get back to some magic and then see what if there's any other news out for the day. I will talk to you all later. Thank you.